Hey friend, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, I list them on eBay and Poshmark, and hopefully sell them for a profit. Today is Thursday, August 29th, I think, and I sold 3 items yesterday. Not bad. My gross sales amount was $88.75. I'll tell you my total profit at the end. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of water. So just take this as your reminder to hydrate. It's important. So the first item that sold is a vintage sweater. This is a really pretty vintage cardigan. Kind of has like a Fair Isle Nordic kind of look to it. The brand is Fashion Bug. Man, my mom loved that store in the 90s. It is USA made. It's acrylic. Vintage sweaters are something that I have always liked selling, and they're starting to sell, which is great. Fall is coming, believe it or not. It is 7:30 and it's 85 degrees in my garage. 7:30 in the morning. That's unpleasant. It's also humid as all get out. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing information. Okay, I'm complaining a little. I'm kind of over it. My soul is ready for fall. Not winter. No, but fall. Yes. All right, so vintage sweaters. I'm trying to remember if I added USA or not. For women, have an average sale price of $26.30 with a 5% sell-through rate. If they're pretty just basic vintage sweaters, I list my sweaters at $30, and this one sold for $20, plus shipping on eBay. So let's see. It took 17 months to sell, which is too long. That's like a year and a half. That's crazy. I did only pay 64 cents for it at my favorite thrift store, where it's like a bag sale. So my cost of goods are very low. And my profit is $19.12. All right, this is a corset. It is a plus size corset. I don't know how to show you this. It laces up in the back. It has this like pretty kind of tapestry look to it. I think it's embroidered on there. Anyway, it is a plus size corset. It's unbranded, but it's a 3X. Let's see, where does the boning start? All the way up there. Not entirely sure how to ship this. Like, I don't want to bend the boning. I guess maybe I'll just put it in this, just like long ways. I don't even think that's gonna work. I didn't think this through. I guess I'm gonna have to fold it a little bit. I mean, it was folded in my inventory system, and it straightened out just fine. So I think I'll just have to do that. So plus size corset has an average sale price of $23.19 with a 16% sell-through rate. I sold for $20 plus shipping, so $26.65. I bought it for about $2 at the bins in January, February. It took 6 months to sell, not 2 months. My average cost at the bins is the Goodwill outlet, if you're unfamiliar, where you pay by the pound. And my profit is $15.81. So what's interesting to me is all of these have kind of low sell-through rates. If you're unfamiliar with sell-through rate and comping, I do have a video all about it that's linked in my description. But basically, it's just looking at what other items have sold that are similar to the one that you're trying to sell. So a sell-through rate is the percentage of items that have sold compared to the percentage of items that have been listed but not sold. Or not, okay, so what was that, 16%? So in easy math, if there was 100 items listed over the past 90 days, 16 of them would have sold, 84 would still be listed. So that's not a great sell-through rate at all. The other one was 5. This one, 7. I was real excited when I saw this, and I just bought it, and then I got home and comped it, and I was like, why did I buy this? But it sold pretty well, so I'm not really sad about it. But it's bump suit. This is a jumpsuit. It's a maternity jumpsuit. So yeah, I was kind of bummed, and I was like, well, that'll sit for a while. But it actually just sold in about 2 months, so that's not bad. The average sale price is $36. Mine sold for $32 on Poshmark. So I did pay $8 for it. Like I said, I was excited. It was one of those things that I've heard about. I don't like the way I did that. It's one of those things that I've heard about consistently on YouTube and have never found. And so then I found it and just grabbed it. And I would say it's important to do your own comps and not just take YouTubers' words for it. But I also think that comps don't necessarily tell the whole story. There are other things to take into consideration, and I talk about this quite a bit because I sell low sell-through rate items quite a bit. You know, some of it is personal experience, some of it is gut instinct, some of it is you made a mistake so you list it anyway and it sells kind of randomly. Yeah, anyway, my profit on this is $17.60. So I have a question to ask, like some advice question. Hold on. First of all, I'm going to tell you that my profit was $52.53, which is pretty decent. It's not my goal. It doesn't quite hit my goal mark, but I'm on track for the month, so I'm feeling okay about it. Yesterday I had a really good day. If you saw that video, my average sale price was great. I sold like 7 items, which is uncommon. It was good. All right, so here's my question for you. So I went to the bins at the beginning of the month and I found Chanel items. I showed you these two. This is a skirt. See, it says Chanel right here. It has a little thing, but it's like come undone. And then I found a cardigan. It's cable knit. It has this little fuzzy thing on here, also Chanel. So I'm not really sure. I'm pretty positive based on just my Googling attempts that it is authentic. I also found, okay, give me a second. I also found this Christian Dior t-shirt at that same trip, but I'm pretty sure it's fake. Because one, if you look at this, the Paris and that tag, it's not evenly spaced. And then like there's some mess up in the embroidery and there's actually a hole in it too. So I don't exactly know what to do about it. If you don't know, it's illegal to sell fake items. I kind of think, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, I was going through all my inventory from the bins haul and I came across this sweater and I had remembered getting it, but it didn't have a tag in it. And when I looked at it, it did have a tag in here and it says 100% cashmere. And I'm like, cashmere at the bins, I'm gonna get it. And it's really pretty. It has like this little like textured floral design throughout. So anyway, as I was like trying to put it in my inventory, I was looking all over. I was like trying to find an RN number, like anything. There's nothing here. No like made in, nothing. Oh, I guess it does say 14298B. I didn't see that. But anyway, I looked at the buttons. So if you're unfamiliar, sometimes the branding will be on the buttons. And this, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. The other way around. I don't know if I can show. There it goes. It says Chanel. So I had found another Chanel cashmere cardigan. So anyway, I'm trying to decide what to do with them because I don't know that I want to just sell them on eBay. That feels very, for one, the sell-through rate's really low for Chanel, even like a cashmere cardigan. The average sale price is crazy high. I think the cardigan was like $750 and the skirt was like $450. And I didn't look up the cashmere cardigan, should have. But the sell-through rates were like 5 and 7%, which obviously can sell, right? We've already talked about that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. So somebody mentioned the ReSeller, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe that. But you only get like 30% of the earnings. Like it's not a 30% fee that they take. You only get 30% if you sell under like this threshold. So I'm uncertain of what to do. So I'm just, if you have any experience or if you have any thoughts, if you don't have any experience, what would you do? Because I don't know what to do. If I send these into the ReSeller, I might just toss this Christian Dior thing in there, just maybe on the off chance that I'm wrong and it is real. I don't think it is though. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. All right. If you're doing the challenge, check in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. We're just doing a listing challenge for August. I'm listing 10 items a day, new items a day on eBay, and cross-listing 10 items to Poshmark, 5 items to Depop, which is new for me this month. And I have another little challenge that I actually gave up on about 10 days ago that has to do with YouTube. So, yeah, check in. Make sure you like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I do videos like this where it's just kind of chatty, day-to-day, what's kind of on my mind, shipping what I've sold that day, a ship with me video almost every day at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if that floats your boat, make sure you subscribe. I think that's all. My children have come to join us, so I think it's time to say goodbye. Thanks so much. Subscribe. Yeah. I'll see you soon.